I'm watching Casey's vlog from yesterday, or uploaded today. Never fly a drone inside. Number one, yes, there are a couple of people who are like, those are not drones, blah blah blah. But it's like the hoverboard. It's not a hoverboard, but everybody calls it a hoverboard. So for better understanding, so people know what you're talking about, it's kind of easier to talk about drones instead of quadcopter or whatever, just flying thing. But the part I want to talk about, because he's actually learning how to actually fly a drone, because it's not that easy. You don't just start. There are a lot of things you have to keep in mind to like do it. And normally if you have the bigger ones, you need two people, one for the camera and one for flying. Anyways, he was talking about learning things, and he was also talking about that he's still using Final Cut Pro. Or Final Cut 10 Pro, whatever. I've never used Final Cut, so I can't tell which versions there are, but I know that a lot of people who use Macs used it and were kind of like bummed with the, what was it, Final Cut X or something, and then switched to Premiere. So I've always been an Adobe girl, and I've used Photoshop first, and then Premiere, and then After Effects and Illustrator and whatnot, Audition, and there are so many programs which are really awesome. I've not used all, but I've used most of them, and if you kind of get the idea, I think you can adjust. Some things are really stupid, because I think After Effects, for example, was not developed by them but bought, like Dreamweaver 2, and so it is a bit different. For example, Photoshop and Premiere, you have the layers, and it's similar, but some of the like usability things I see, I'm like annoyed because it's not the same handling, and I'm like, I wish it was the same, so you can just copy and paste it like this and remove stuff like you do it in the other programs. But I guess if it's that powerful, oh well. And then again, you can change the shortkeys and everything. So there are options. Again, off topic. So he was talking about why he's not switching to Premiere, because Premiere, I can't even say it anymore. He said, and I agree, if you're already like having your routine and it works and you're using the program and whatever it is, it doesn't need to be a program, it could be something else. For example, if you're cooking a certain way the whole time and you're kind of busy all the time, you don't have the time to actually learn something new, even if that would be better or faster in the long run. So you end up using something which slows you down but is faster for you in the moment. And when I was studying, I know I could have learned programming, I know I could have, but I always felt like I have to invest so much time and I can do other things in that time, which don't replace them obviously or whatever, but sometimes it's the same with gaming. I wish I had the time. Maybe obviously I would have the time right now, but I have other stuff to do, otherwise we won't survive. And that is kind of annoying, because you can learn and do things, but it just takes a lot of time up to the point when you're up to speed. But sometimes you have to think about, is it worth the investment or just skipping it? So yes, I have to prioritize. Right now I have a lot of small things to do. They don't actually, okay, some of them obviously help us to survive, but they don't help us to move forward, or at least not me. And I'm annoyed about that. And there are a lot of things that are kind of holding me back right now to do things, and I'm annoyed about that. So when I was in America, I was annoyed that I didn't have free time to, for example, work on costumes. Right now I would have the time, but if I work on costumes, because they don't actually make money right now, I can't do that, because I feel like I need to do something that actually helps us surviving. So I just wish I would win in the lottery and I would actually hand out a lot of presents to people and you guys. So yeah, how you do it, it's wrong. German saying. Some errands earlier, we didn't take you guys because, I mean, you've been to Aldi with us and stuff already, and I've been to my mom real quick. And those guys are super exhausted, I don't know what. If you haven't seen it yet, we actually have an Instagram for them now, and the other one is over here. So no fighting. I'm sorry, Pep. I thought you were actually awake. No fighting over that place. Maybe I should put this cute kitty up there. But she's so cute lying there. Hi, baby.
Way to reward yourself after a gym. Go to Myers and hang out for 2 hours and not die in the meantime.
No. Jurre,
Oh,
we need that.
there's a cup. Pick me.
No.
No?
No, Jurre, no. Horsey, for you. Because you're a girl. Balls.
Stop it! Monster. The hell is that? It's your size though, but what is it? Looks like one of those diving suits. Oh, it's
Yes?
a sex suit for smaller. What? For smaller people? No? One of my most favorite Disney movies at this moment.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. I love it.
Rapunzel.
If you haven't seen it,
Rapunzel.
there are a couple of movies that you should
It's
see
cute.
that are awesome. Winnie the Pooh is one of those, the new one. And Rapunzel, the new one from Disney, is also so sweet. And
Holy cow. Tootsie Rolls. And
but these are
guys,
bigger.
nerds, this is perfect. Nerdish. Nerdish by nature.